who's this one again?
This is Big.
All right.
So what we're gonna do is we'll put both check cords on, and then we're gonna put the shorter check cord on his neck collar through to the belly collar. So when he points a bird, we can get out front and pull it through. So he thinks that you're pulling up on the belly collar. Makes it feel like he's still on the woe post, sort of. I have a D ring on here, but these new check cords are a little thicker than those D rings. Usually this D ring, I just slide it through there. But. All right. So what we'll try to do this time is I'll probably stop him once and you can get it on video, but just woeing him, and then we'll turn him around. I'll throw a bird down. We'll have him come back in and point it, and then I'm going to show how I would get out front, or if he tries to move, how to make the corrections there. Come on, Big. Oh, my boy. Easy. Whoop. And if he wouldn't have stopped there, I could stimulate him on the belly, basically from doing the woe post. And he should not move till I either hit the whistle or tell him okay. All right. And if he was to move after I woed him without giving the command, I would stimulate him on the belly. Just, not heavy or real hot. Just light enough he'd feel it so he wouldn't take any more steps. And the reason I like the D-ring and run the check cord through the D-ring instead of how I have it right now is on the D-ring, it doesn't slide down underneath his belly and it stays on top. So when he goes on point here, I'll have to slide that cord back up on top. So I need to put a bigger D-ring back on them collars. And I use a shorter check cord here. They don't need to be very long. Because ultimately he knows what the command is. So it's just a little extra, I guess, assurance. It's like right there, he's established point. I'm gonna go up there, get the check cord, slide it up on top, style him up, put my hands on him, and then I will probably pull on it. And if he was to make any move here forward, I would stimulate him on this belly collar. But if he gets out front and he takes a step, if I pull on this collar, he thinks it's back to the old woe post where he's out back behind. So he doesn't think he will be able to move forward. And a lot of dogs resist. So if you push them back, they'll go forward. If you pull them forward, they'll pull back. And you should load your blank gun. So I let him chase just because he did it right. And he's not ready to have all the chase taken out of him yet. So I still want him to be confident and keep hunting hard. Up! went on the wrong side of the wind. Up! Oh boy! You should smell it right there. Whoop. So if we stand here longer, he'll style himself up too. That's just the type of dog he is. Like I say, this check cord basically just give you insurance. You get out front, you can pull up on it forward and he'll resist and pull back. And then also it makes it feel like maybe he still has that whoa post. It's just a point of contact. So it feels like you're still doing all the whoa post stuff that you were doing earlier. And I only try to touch him with my hands as positive. I don't pick him up and shake him. I will pick him up if he moves like this, like a suitcase handle, and stimulate him all the way back till his feet touch the ground. But it's real light stimulation. But if he was to move right now, I would stimulate him on the belly also. Real light, just enough. You might see him twitch, but it's just enough to say, hey, don't move your feet. And if he were to move, I would try to get to that check cord as fast as I could. And I would just pull him back forward. Like if you look like he was moving, I'd come back, tell him whoop, and I'd pull up on that cord, and I'd go back out front. If that didn't work, I'd obviously stimulate him and set him back. And that Velcro strap, sometimes he heard that go, so he thought that bird was going. So I just go back to him, style him up, and I'll just tell him whoop and pull up on that cord. I didn't need to stimulate him, but it means the same thing. So if I'd stimulate him, he'd think it's the same thing as me going like this and pulling up on it. Right there, I'm going to stimulate him. Pull up. And it's just because of those Velcro wraps I use for the pigeons. He thinks that pigeon's getting off the ground when you unwrap them. But he should be able to stand through it. And I'll let him chase. We haven't taken any chase out of him yet. So this is Spur, and we'll do the same things with him that we just did with Big. So it's the same thing, just shock collar on the neck. That's for here and turn. And then this belly collar, we'll run the rope up through it. I need to change my D-rings, but I haven't gotten to that yet. This will do the same thing without the D-ring. So that way when we wool them, gotta get out in front of the bird. You got this to where you can pull him forward and he'll still think it's that wool post. All right. Spur. Easy. So the same thing with spur is big. Whoa him. If he moves, you can stimulate him on the belly. He shouldn't leave until you hit the whistle twice or tell him okay. All right. And the only reason I said whoa again is because he flagged his tail. And when I whoa them, they stop. I want them to look just like they were on point. So later on, if you have any issues, sometimes you can correct it. Like if you have a dog that flags, you can just kind of give them one verbal cue, and then the next time you won't do it. I mean, some dogs flagging they don't fix that easy, but it just kind of it's just nice to have them whoa broke that way where they look like they do when they point. All right. So we'll try to find an area that's got a good breeze. We'll go up, turn them around, bring them back into it. Let's go. And these hilltops seem to have some decent breeze blowing off of them. So. And also, it kind of helps with the handling part at first. Every time you blow that whistle, you turn and go a different direction, they find a bird. So later on, you blow that whistle twice, they think you're going to take them to a bird. So kind of kills two birds with one stone. Up, my boy! On the wrong side of the wind there. Oh! So here with spur, we'll do the same thing. Get this cord. Sometimes you have to tighten your collars up to make a good contact point. They get to running, and some dogs will bloat kind of like a horse when you put them on. You get out front. If you see a dog's paw, he does some weird stuff once in a while with his feet. He'll turn it over. But he's always pretty high in the front when he points. And here we'll interlock one's wings. We've done everything pretty good up to this point. No stimulation. I just have it here just so you see how he's looking. I'll go back, I'll touch him. I only touch him as long as he doesn't look at me, as long as he's always got his intensity there. If he ignores me, that's good. If he's looking at me, I won't probably touch him until he looks back to the bird. Whoop. Whoop. And you should reload your gun each time.